This is it, the new bike video. If you guys were on the Patreon live stream, it was hours and hours long. I had to turn it off because my brother brought me food. And so here's the continuation of just me kind of reading down the parts list and some really good shots of the bike. It'll never look this nice again. I took it out for a ride a couple days ago. I'm editing that video like right after this, and that'll be up on Patreon very soon as well. So let's get in here. Thank you guys for supporting me. It means everything. Finally, the time has come to unbox my brand new Orbea Rallon M-Team custom colors, custom components. I don't even know what the hell's in this box. Let's find out. And apparently Orbea's been making bikes since 1840. And I just want to have a little note here about sponsorship and bikes and all this stuff. Orbea gave me this bike for free because they know I'm going to be riding it. I'm going to ride it hard. And they gave it to me with no strings attached. And I find that to be an amazing deal for both of us because I think this bike is going to get a lot of airtime. I think there's a lot of people that are fans of the channel that have already bought Orbea Rallons, and I think that's awesome. The Santa Cruz Bronson is an amazing bike. I loved it. I took it all over the world. But Orbea is an awesome company. They've been emailing me and chatting with me since the beginning of my channel, and I feel like I can help Orbea out and they can help me out. And not so much with Santa Cruz. And I gotta switch the box around because otherwise you guys are just gonna see the wheels. The color of this bike is Naranja Electrico, and I think it lives up to its name. Electric orange. It's okay. I got it. I'm actually live streaming this right now on Patreon too, so you guys already would have known about this like weeks ago. So I know I wanted orange, and then I wanted, so this is, I don't even think that's black, it's like a dark gray. I wanted like an orange and black combo, and you don't know until you actually see the color. You see it online, but until you actually see it, I dig it. I really have to get this in position. All right, it looks like we have a box of very important bits and pieces, including reflectors. Yeah, more reflectors. Red reflector. Orange reflector, matches the bike. A one-up chain guide. Green, if you like it. There's a black one on there, that's interesting. Get a good look at it. It's the best it's ever gonna look. Gonna be a lot of dings and nicks and scratches and dents and all kinds of hell to pay. But that's how we like our bikes. We like to ride them. So, you guys know that I switched the saddle outs on the demo bike. I'm gonna start with my first couple rides of keeping this thing completely stock and just keeping it as is, as I ordered it. And then, as time goes on, I'll start to upgrade and change little bits and pieces. And of course, I'll let you guys know when I do that. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna do the dropper cable remote install here. So almost no new bikes ever come tubeless. These have tubes in them because I have some tubeless valves that were just zip tied to the wheels, so it's safe to assume I need to set it up tubeless. So now I need to figure out what the deal is with installing the dropper post. Please review the installation video before proceeding. My cables are already routed, so I don't have to worry about that.
Remove the short length of cable housing.
He's wearing gloves. I'm gonna put gloves on.
Install cable
Short, wait, remove the short. Okay, that video was pretty good, so I should have zero problem doing any of this. This is gonna just go quickly and easily. Several hours have passed now, and I think I've got it. I had to it's a pain in the ass. Pay your bike shop to do it. I'm glad I did it though. I learned a little bit. Just gonna get a little fiber grip in here. Gotta remember to do this on the handlebars too. She's looking mighty fine. I really like the look of the black on black wheels with the orange paint and everything. It's coming together quite nice. I've still got to dial in the suspension settings, all that default stuff. I'm gonna leave the tubes in. More modifications to come, of course, but first I'm gonna do a rundown of everything that's on the bike right now.
Of course, I'm going to end up forgetting some little bit or piece like the headset or the bottom bracket that I don't even know off the top of my head. But if you click the link in the description, that'll get you to the Orbea Rallon M-Team Edition and all the basic stuff. The headset, the bottom bracket, all the stuff that I forget to mention is in that build. Because this build started with the M-Team Edition, and then on MyO, on Orbea's website, I customized the colors and the shock and all these other bits and pieces that I'm going to talk about. Let's jump right in with the drivetrain. It's the SRAM Eagle X01 with Truvative descendant cranks and 32 teeth in the front chainring. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a 1UP Components chain guide on here, but no bash guard. This is the Fox Float X2 RVS coil shock. I got it because it looks cool. The Fox Factory 36 fork is standard issue on all Orbea Rallons. And all Orbea Rallons come in 29-inch wheels, in case you were wondering. No 27.5 option. And in case you weren't really sure, Orbea is a Spanish company, and these frames are made in Spain. The only thing that's on this bike that didn't come in the box are these race face crank booties. Gotta have that sweet, sweet protection. This is the race face turbine dropper post, and a Sella Italia saddle. Race face grips. I went with Shimano XTR brakes because the perceived reliability of the Shimanos is a little bit better. I like the feel of the Shimanos, and I'd like to become a better mechanic, and the whole bleeding of the Shimano brakes is a little bit easier, so it's a little bit better for Mechanic 101. These are the DT Swiss XMC 1200s with 30 millimeters of internal width carbon wheels. Up front, I've got 2.5 Maxxis Minion DHFs and a 2.3 Aggressor in the rear. And this is not like an exclusive custom deal thing. Anyone can go on the website and build up a bike like this. So it's electric orange and then some kind of dark gray, like it looks like black, but it's actually like a dark gray. The other upgrade I did was the XTR brakes, the carbon wheels, and the coil shock. It's 11 o'clock at night now, and for this bike being built up like 90% of the way, it still took me forever. I still need to get my default suspension set up just for my weight, nothing fancy. And I might take a little bit of air out of the dropper post because it's in hammer fist mode right now, which will freaking destroy your nuts if you pop it up too quick. I'm planning to go back to Demo Forest tomorrow morning and get a ride in on this thing and feel it out. Feel what it feels like default, and then start changing stuff up and hopefully get back there, do the same ride and see how it feels. Big time thank you to Orbea for making this happen, for getting this going. But an even bigger thank you to you guys that watch the channel. This doesn't happen unless I build an audience, unless you guys find me, like what I'm doing, and then hang out. It's because of you that I can travel the world, ride bikes, do crazy, awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail.